All right, guys, ask away.
Coach, let's start off with Kendall. 46 points.
Well, it was just an incredible individual effort for one. 10 threes, 46 points. And not just that, but do it on the road. Hostile environment, 27-game win streak against a very good defensive team. This is a very good defensive team, so for us to score in the 80s and him have the night individually speaks volumes. And he should be hands down player of the week, I would think.
I know the past stuff with Kendall. Was that ever getting to him? Was he due kind of a breakout game like this?
No, I mean, 46? Come on now. I mean, not a lot of people doing that. He's been consistent for us all year. He's a double-figure scorer. He's one of our best defenders. He's got the most assists on our team. He's been terrific. To think that, we've been waiting on a 46-point effort. I only think it's happened 3 times in the history of men's basketball at UNM. So, no, he's just a very special player, and he got on a roll today, and it was a 40-minute roll. He never stopped. He really got in rhythm. He took good shots. He got to the free throw line 17 times. He just did a lot of good things.
And were you guys doing something to make that happen? Or I know you're saying it's a great individual effort, but what were you guys doing to make it, to open things up for Kendall?
Well, his teammates did a great job of screening and finding him, and kept going to him. Our guys do a good job of knowing who's hot. First game, it was Tony. But, again, we go back to, I think that's why we're hard to prepare for. If you look at our first game against Colorado State, it was all Tony Snell. And so I'm sure a lot of their prep was on Tony Snell, and now Kendall bust out. Hugh can bust out. Our bigs, I thought Alex did a great job. Iverson's a load, and for him to get 19 and 10 and a double-double, that was big for us. So I just thought we took every good shot from a team that has been playing very well, especially at home. And I thought every good shot, our guys responded.
Steve, Colorado State, good defensive team, but last 3 or 4 games struggling a little bit. Got hit by 45 by Lions last week at Air Force. Have you guys seen anything that you were able to exploit either from that video or the last 2 or 3 games that is different from when you saw them?
No, not really. We just do what we do. Our offense is the same, and our defense is the same. We had a week off. We had a week to get rest. We had a week to heal. We've been beat up, and mentally, I think that really came at a good time for us, and we gave a tremendous 40-minute effort. I thought they gave a tremendous 40. I really thought we took best shot after best shot, and that's why I'm so proud of our guys, because you do that in this environment and still win. That's a lot of positives.
Did you see any sign of fatigue on their side in the last couple of minutes?
No, not really.
Yeah.
I don't think so. I just thought it's kind of what we've been doing all year. 23 and 4, and the last 5 minutes of games, we've been pretty good, and we were really good in the last 5 minutes of this game.
You guys did close out at 27 to 12 is what the final score and run in the last 6 minutes. Can you talk a little bit more about how often you guys even address that final 5 minutes? Because the numbers of what you
we talk about it all the time, about winning time, and we know that's winning time. That's why at the pit, that last media timeout, we talk about winning time. Our guys understand it. Our locker room has won championships, so they've got that championship mindset, and they know time and score very well. They know the ebb and flow of the game very well, and I thought they did a tremendous. This is our 4th win in league play on the road. There may not be anybody else in the league get the 4 road wins. This team's just, weren't picked to win it. We got a 2-game lead now with 4 to play, and we like our position, and now we got to go back home and try to get ready for an outstanding San Diego State team.
The job's not done yet, but when do you guys start to look at the bigger picture as far as championship, NCAA positioning, that kind of thing?
Well, not the NCAA, but we've been looking at championship from day one. We weren't picked to win it after winning it last year. That's been in our locker room all year long. Didn't know if we could get to that point. It's a great credit to the players because we're doing it with our starting 5. Our entire starting 5 is back next year. So you could say it was a year away, and yet our guys they've understood it, and we've taken it 1 game at a time, and we've taken care of home to date, and we've done a great job on the road. So next week, this sets up a big week for us with San Diego State and Wyoming coming back to the pit. We've got 4 games left, 2 at home and 2 on the road. So we got to close that out.
With 4, Kendall went to the bench at 9-minute mark with 4 fouls. He comes back in at the 6-minute mark. What does it say that a guy could do what he did in those last 6 minutes with 4 fouls?
Well, he really learned because I took him out after 3 and came back in and fouled within 40 seconds, I think. And that's what's impressive. I don't know if he ended up with 34, 35 minutes. He set about a 4-minute stretch there in the second half and still scores and does what he does is pretty amazing. But he did a great job in that last 6 minutes not picking up that 5th.
You were a pretty good scorer in your own right as a player. What is it like watching a guy go like that?
Well, that was a special night to watch, and I told him that. I said I never had a 10-3 game. I never got to 46. I think 42 was the most I ever scored, and 8 threes was the most ever made in the game. So I told him that was a special night, even from a coaching standpoint. To watch one of your players have a night like that's a lot of fun, and very, very happy for him.
How about Alex Kirk? He made 19 points since he got over.
Yeah, you know, Iverson's a redshirt senior, so you're looking at an older kid that's had 3 years in the Big Ten and 5 years of college basketball, and for Alex to come in and, you know, I don't know if it was a standstill, but it was pretty close. You know, I thought we matched him center to center. We matched him pretty good because he's strong. He's a very physical player, and he's hard to guard. He's hard to guard when he's got the ball. He's hard to guard when he doesn't have the ball. And for Alex to get 19 and 10, that was big for us.
All right.